Hey, good morning, Eastern Oregon, and welcome to this July 2nd version of AM Live on EOA, your connection to Eastern Oregon. We're glad that you are here with us today. If you want to find our content, go to EOA.network. That takes you to a link tree where you can find the places of our Facebook and our Roku channel, or our website that we also have a Roku channel, our Instagram, all of those different places. And you can find our content there. A lot of our stuff is live in all of those locations, and then it's archived after the fact. So glad that you're here with us. So as you might have seen, Kyle is remote today. He's in Pendleton. Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. This is the first day that it's been really like warm in the morning. The other few days it's been kind of overcast, but today it is clear, which I would rather it be overcast, obviously, because I'm taking pictures. But it is sunny and clear, and it's already warming up here.
Well,
The game kicks off at 9, so we have about an hour. But the kids are here warming up. They're playing in 4 different spots today because the older kids start today too. So it's exciting.
so is that over there? Are those 4 different fields? Are they close to each other?
No,
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 no.
it's not 4 different fields. It's 4 different parts with fields.
Oh, I see.
Like
Okay, yeah.
the 4 fields that each play, except for the older kids, they play at where the high school plays and where the high school softball team plays.
Yeah, because when they did it here in LeGrand, though all of those fields were kind of like at Pioneer Park,
Well,
right? Yeah.
a lot easier. Yeah, I'm gonna have the president of Little League over here, Trevor Armstrong, here in just a few minutes during the sports report. I'll let you know when
Okay,
he's over
okay.
here.
Yeah. All righty.
But yeah, the kids are, we got a LeGrand team in the championship game for softball, so that's exciting. And yeah, it's another one of those, hot, it's going to be hot and dusty today. And that's just how it is in Pendleton.
Yeah. Are you getting some pretty good sun and tan?
Yeah, burn.
Wow.
I'm not smart. I forget to put sunscreen on. Now I'm past the point of no return, though.
Yeah.
Because after I burn a couple times, it's tan, and then it's like leather. It'll just let the sun beat it up.
Well, cool. Well,
Yeah.
yeah. Well, do you want to do the sports report, or should we wait for a minute?
We're going to wait until he comes over here
Okay.
because
Okay.
then we'll
All right.
have a certain amount of stuff to talk about. And if
Yeah.
he's not, I told him 8:10. So
Well, I'll tell you what. Let's do weather. We'll do the weather, and then
we can discuss it today. That's fine. Yeah.
yeah. So we'll just come back. So Bennett, give me a shot. Let's look outside here for a minute. And yep, it's beautiful here. What's that graphic? Put the graphic. What the temperature? I don't know what the current temperature is right now, but
4th of July.
but it's going to be up to 80 degrees today. 85. It's going to be warm over the 4th. 85, 90, 88. So, and looks like not much moisture here over the next several days. So that's,
So you look at the temperatures and you add 3 to 5 degrees for Pendleton.
oh, and add to it.
Yeah. Generally, Pendleton's a
Right.
little bit hotter than LeGrand. So.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Well, and then let me tell you about a couple of events that are coming up that need to remind you about. So on the 4th of July at noon is the Embler Parade. We'll be streaming that event. Bennett's going to head out there about 11 o'clock, and that's a really nice parade. So be sure and take that in. We'll be streaming that live. So that webcast will start, probably 10 minutes before noon, and it's a long parade. So it's probably 30 minutes long. So there's a lot of participation in that. Be sure and take that. Embler, if you don't know where that is, that's only 8 miles outside of LeGrand, out in the middle of the valley. And then that same evening at dusk, we will be streaming the Thunder at the Peak. And that's a really nice event. That event actually starts at 5 o'clock. There'll be vendors that are up at the golf course parking lot area, so you can get food and different stuff up there. And then the fireworks will begin at dusk, which is around 9:30 or when it's dark. That is really a beautiful place to watch the fireworks. I've been at the clubhouse several times during that event, and the contours. It is just so beautiful because the sun is setting, and so you have this really beautiful view of the contours of the golf course, and you can take your family and go sit out on a private little hill. It's just very cool. Or you can kind of gather with everybody else. But there's just lots of opportunity to find a nice place to watch the fireworks. And the fireworks are just right there. They're right in front of you. So it's very cool. So, all righty. Are you good? Are you good, Kyle?
Yeah, he'll be here. I mean, I can see him right now. So,
Yeah, okay.
But we can go ahead and fire it off. Let's do sports.
All right, let's do it.
AM Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Make this summer worth saving. Save up to $600 on select Stearns & Foster mattresses at Northwest Furniture and Mattress during the summer vacation event. Shop today because these offers end soon. Big Red Rocking Chair on Elm, off Adams in LeGrand, Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Thank you to the Daggett family for always being willing to step up. They've sponsored this show and the Johnny Ballgame show since the beginning, and I just want to take a second to let them know how appreciative I am of that. The Shrine. Let's talk about Shrine first off. I mean, obviously I'm in Pendleton, but let's talk about Shrine. Benny, hit that video. As you saw on the screen there, July 25th, 2026, the 74th Shrine Game in Baker City, Oregon will be televised, streamed live right here on EOA Live. Starting at 6 p.m., we'll have all the pregame festivities. We'll have a whole bunch of stuff for you to check out. We're going to have some interviews with some of the doctors, probably an interview or two with the captains and with the cheer. It's just, there's a lot of stuff going on. 6 o'clock on the 25th. Tune in. You will not be disappointed. I guess we can talk a little bit. Oh, he's here. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to bring on the president of Pendleton Little League, Trevor Armstrong. Come on in, Trevor. How are you?
Good. How are you doing?
Good. Trevor Armstrong's here. We're at the District 3 Little League All-Star Tournament. And, I mean, I guess the first question is, like, preparing for this. What's happening?
It's about 6 months of planning and organizing, getting volunteers going, trying to get donations going, and a lot of legwork for a few people.
A lot goes into it, right?
Yeah.
40-plus teams.
47 teams, second largest district tournament in Oregon State history. Yeah.
So 47 teams, that means what? 500 kids? Maybe more? A little more?
Yeah.
Right around there?
Yeah.
500 kids in 4 different places.
Yeah. We've got softball going on down here at Community Park. Our Little League fields, we've got the 3 younger baseball divisions. We'll have baseball starts today. Juniors starts today out of Bob White.
Yep.
So,
and then softball. Where's junior softball?
that'll be played here today.
Oh, it is? Okay. So it is here.
Afternoon.
Yeah, that's exciting. How long have you been involved in Little League?
I got started in it in 21.
Yeah.
So this is my 5th year.
Because of a kid? I mean, that's how most people start.
Yeah, I watching my daughter, she was young then, and watching her try to hit in the batter's box, it was, 8 inch deep holes, and I said, hey, there's got to be something we can do about this.
Right.
So
And
that,
then got sucked in.
and then I got
And next thing you know, you're on the board, and yeah, it's a, it's definitely exciting. Is this your first year as president of
this is my
third year? So in those 3 years, what's the bright spot? Like what can you tell people is like something very positive that's going on about Little League in Tennessee?
the environment. You know, it's for the kids. And I learned this a couple of years ago, trying to deal with parents, and that can always be contentious. And I had a situation come up with a kid that Little League was the bright spot for them.
Some kids,
And to be able to provide that and let these kids come out and be kids and play baseball or softball, that to me is the most fulfilling part of what we do.
I love that. That like I said, some kids, this is what all they have.
Yeah.
You know, I hate to say that, but it really is. It's their escape. And as adults, we have a responsibility to make this a safe place for them. So let's end it with this. When this tournament's all wrapped up, that'll be Saturday, right? Last day Saturday or Sunday?
Sunday we have our 10-12 baseball and our 8-10 baseball championship.
Okay.
Potential if game Monday morning.
Okay.
If something goes sideways for somebody.
Yeah.
But
So at the end of the weekend, when you're all done, everything's cleaned up. What's the one thing that you want to be able to say about this tournament?
that people came and enjoyed it. That they had fun. That they played on fields that were in really good shape. They put a lot of effort into our fields.
They're very nice. You guys do a great job.
You know the compliments that we've been getting, that's been pretty fulfilling. There's a lot of hours went into that.
Dude, I know all about the old field, man, for sure. Well, that's awesome. Trevor Armstrong, president of Little League. You got something?
I got one more
Yeah,
thing.
fire it off. For sure.
You know, we'd like to. We have great sponsors.
Absolutely.
Can't name them all.
No, but you got it. Yeah.
Some of our big sponsors, we had Pepsi, Premium Tire and Lube, Max Bar and Grill, Dave Chevron, Big John's Hometown Pizza, and Blue Mountain Veterinary Clinic.
Awesome.
Thank you to those guys for the contributions.
Yeah, thanks for joining me this morning. I appreciate it.
Appreciate being on.
Thank you. So let's talk about what's going on for LeGrand in the District 33. The 10U team baseball-wise is out. This is a double elimination tournament. They're done. The 11U team baseball-wise is out as well. The 12U team takes on Baker today at 11:30 in a loser-go-home game. And then the juniors kick off their tournament with a noon game today versus the winner of the 9 a.m. game between Willala and Baker. Softball-wise, as you can see behind me, we have the 12U girls for LeGrand playing in the championship versus Hermiston. I think LeGrand has to win 2 in a row. I don't know if it is a double in the championship or not. Yeah, they do have to win 2 in a row. So that's an uphill battle, but hopefully they can find the grit and pull it off. That would be really cool. The cool thing to see at these tournaments is the amount of people that are here helping. And like you said, the fields are just absolutely gorgeous. The LeGrand girls don't have a juniors team in the tournament this year. They didn't have enough girls come out. So as for that, the 10U team's out. So the 12U, both 12U teams for LeGrand are the 2 teams that are left outside of the junior baseball team for the boys. But these fields are all, like I said, in great shape. You see people out here busting their butts to get these things ready. A lot of volunteers. A lot goes into a tournament this big, and it's just been awesome. I've seen the high school coach, Spear, for Pendleton, down at the Little League Park every single day volunteering. And that's really cool as well. It's good to see. And Sports Report brought to you by Northwest Furniture and Mattress. Sleep like a log.
Awesome. Thanks, man.
Yeah.
Looks good. That's nice.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous day, man. It's really beautiful.
All righty. Cool. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back with Arlan Miesner. He's going to be talking to us about the Classic Car Show that is happening right here in LeGrand a couple of weekends, I guess a couple of weeks from this weekend. and that's put on by the Timber Cruisers Car Club. Anyhow, we'll be right back with Arlan. All right, we're back with Arlan Miesner. How are you, man?
I'm doing good.
Good. Glad that you're here with me. I'd be all alone in the studio today if it wasn't for you.
That'd be kind of lonesome, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Talking to yourself.
I know it. Yeah. So, well, how's it been going?
It's been great. Weather's good. Everything's coming together.
Yeah. So you and I were talking before we came on the air, and you and Marianne moved here in '75. Is that what you? Right.
Yeah.
Wow. And you just celebrated 60 years of being married.
I don't know if we celebrated, but we made it. Just another day after that many years.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome.
We had a steak dinner that night.
Did
though.
you? Okay.
Yeah, we did.
All right. Well, cool. Well, that is awesome. Of course, I've known Marianne for many years and involved with her in several different organizations. And then you and I intersect, occasionally at this event. So,
Yeah.
So, we're here specifically to talk about the upcoming event. But talk to me about how the Timbers Cruisers Car Club got started.
Well, how long is this show?
Yeah.
We started about 2006. We started in Elgin. Elgin had their River Fest.
Right, yeah.
And one of the people out there said, well, let's have a little car show with this. And they had a little car show. So then they sent out a letter after that and said, how would you like to start a car club? So we did. We started a car club, and we put on a show in Elgin for 2 years. And then we needed some money to do it. So I found Baxter Auto Parts as a sponsor. And he said, if I'm going to sponsor your show, it's going to be right there in front of my door. So we moved it to LeGrand. And the Lions Club took over the Elgin show. So one of our members, Steve Oliver, is with the Lions Club out there. So he's been doing the show in Elgin ever since. So we've done it here, and we've just added more sponsors as we go because things get more expensive.
Yeah.
Everything we do gets more expensive.
So how long has the show been going in LeGrand here?
I think probably about 18 years.
Oh, okay. So a long time.
Well, it feels like it. And this is my last year. Shannon Halsey and his son Scott, who live in Elgin and are club members, will be taking it over next year.
Okay.
So I get to sit back and watch instead.
Yeah, I know how that is.
I'll still be there, but I
Yeah.
won't be in charge of everything.
Yeah, I've watched Marianne try and sit back several
I
different
know,
times.
it doesn't work.
No, but that's So, I mean, and over the years, I mean, how many cars did you guys start with when you first, those first few
Those
years?
first years, we probably had 30 cars.
Yeah.
Now we're up well over 100.
Wow.
Right now, we've got probably 20 that are pre-registered from Idaho.
Wow.
Got one from Nevada, bunch from Oregon and Washington.
So yeah. So then, and people, I don't know. Tell me why do people? I mean, somebody who has a car. I mean, kind of explain the car show thing to me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, sir. For somebody who doesn't have a car,
Yeah.
what is the appeal and why do people do that?
Well, people like to look at the old cars when they're lined up out here on the street or on Adams Avenue. It's fun to, even the younger people enjoy some of the old cars. And they don't have to be old. They can be newer. You get a lot of the new Mustangs and Camaros and Challengers and stuff that are an instant classic
Yeah.
because of what they are. So different people like different things. The young kids enjoy the Hondas and the Toyotas, and the old white-haired guys like the old 50s and 60s, and some of them like the 20s and 30s. So it's just, I mean, when you own one,
Right. Yeah.
you there's no reason to have it just sit in the garage. You might as well take it out and show it.
Yeah.
And it's fun to go out because people like to ask you questions about it, and you get to tell the story of your car, and you kind of do some research on it. And I've decoded the VIN on mine, and I know that it's when it was built and where it was built. It was built in California, and little odd things. You can tell by the bumpers on it that it was built in California. It has what they call California bumpers. The Chevys that were built in Wisconsin had 3-piece back bumpers. In California, they had 1-piece.
Oh,
So
interesting.
they call them a California bumper. And mine was I think it was the 1640th one built. So I don't have a date of when it was built, but probably October, November of 58. It was probably an earlier one.
Right. So what do you have?
59 Chevy Bel Air,
Huh.
2-door sedan.
So then every car, I mean, and I understand why people I mean, I love looking at the cars, and people do. I get that appeal. I'm just trying to get into the mindset of somebody who shows them and hauls, because some people come from a ways out.
Oh,
right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hundreds of miles.
Yeah.
And spend the weekend here.
Yeah.
We do a weekend thing, so.
Well, and that's good for our economy because
Yeah.
they're coming into the valley and renting a hotel room and
Right.
spending money here, and,
Right.
which a lot of people don't understand that's a really significant thing for our community.
We do that on purpose to try
Right.
to get people to come and stay in a motel and
Right.
eat in our restaurants and
Yeah.
look around. We had one guy from Arizona was here one year. He got here a week early.
Wow.
He said he drives a car everywhere he goes. He doesn't trailer it. He drives it. He drove here from Arizona, spent a week here. Said he put on 1,000 miles just driving around Eastern Oregon.
Wow.
And he went from here to Grants Pass the next weekend.
Wow.
Did a week there.
Wow.
So people just get out and enjoy the country, and they come from Portland and Seattle and come over here where it's warm and dry and it's different, and so it just draws a lot of people here.
So, and some people, this is a thing. This is how they spend their summers, right? I mean,
That's true, yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
maybe they have an RV and the car is trailered.
Some do, yeah.
Yeah, and they just go from one car show to another.
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
We had one guy here from California one year. He went to all the good guy shows. There's a group that's called the Good Guy Shows, and they do huge big shows in big cities.
Mm-hmm.
They'll have one in Portland and one in Seattle and one in Spokane. big cities, and they'll get 1,500 cars. And he decided he was going to every big guy show for a summer.
Wow.
And he lived in California. He drove his car. He had a 61 Impala. He drove from California to Pennsylvania for a show. And the next weekend, he was back in California for a show there in Los Angeles, I think. And so he did the whole summer like that.
Wow.
All 3-day shows.
Well,
just so he could say he had done all the good guy shows.
and drove the car to all of
Drove the
those.
car. Put
those
30,000 miles on it one summer.
Wow. That's a lot. I mean,
That's a lot.
Yeah. I mean, that's a dedication thing.
It is.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it was just a goal he had. He wanted to go to all those big shows. So
Yeah. Well, no, that's cool. And some of those, I mean, some of the older cars were not as reliable as what our newer ones.
no, they're not.
No. Yeah.
You drive them until they break, and then you fix it, and you go again.
So for those people that drive those older cars across country, there's a little bit of mechanic in them also.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to have AAA and all that stuff.
And you probably have a toolbox in the trunk.
A small one, yeah. I'm no mechanic, so I'm up the creek if mine breaks down. I have to call 911.
Okay, well, let's talk about, so the car show is the 17th through the 19th. Put that
Yes.
graphic up, Bennett, if you would. So the 17th through the 19th of July, just coming up, and is coordinated with LeGrand's Main Street Crazy Days.
Yes.
And that's the main part of the show, right?
Yeah.
Is on Saturday.
Saturday
On
downtown.
Saturday downtown during Crazy Days. These 100 or so cars are parked all the way down Adams Avenue.
Yeah, from Greenwood to probably Chestnut.
Yeah. And what an awesome, and what time do people, when does that start? When do they?
We would like them parked by 9-ish.
Okay.
We get down there about 6:30, and there's times there's 10 cars sitting there waiting for us when we get there.
Right.
But I'd like them not before 7.
Yeah.
Between 7 and 9
Okay.
is a good time to show.
And one of the reasons you're here today is not only to talk about the event, but to get other people interested in
Right. Yeah.
bringing their cars, right?
Yeah, we do a lot of advertising. We send out our flyers to people that have been here for the last couple of years, and there's a lot of car sites on the internet that you can list your car show, and we do that. So we try to get it out. I go to a lot of shows. I've probably been to 7 or 8 shows so far this year, and pass out our registration forms and talk to people, and so we work it pretty hard.
Yeah. So, most of us know about what happens with the car show on Crazy Days, but it actually starts the night before. Talk to me about the actual the schedule of the car show.
We do Friday evening at Riverside Park, and about 4 o'clock start showing up around 4, and we'll have a free dinner for 2 for all the participants. That's catered by Heinz Meat Market.
Yeah.
They'll do a barbecue dinner, and we'll go for a little cruise out through the country. A lot of out-of-towners will come in for Friday night, so we take them out through the farm country here that you never see off the freeway. You drive through LeGrand, you don't see very much. So we go for a cruise out through the farm country and show them that. Come back and we'll have ice cream, and we'll give away some raffle prizes, and end up about 9 o'clock probably, and then be back downtown Saturday morning bright and early.
Okay. And then the car show kind of wraps up around 2, is that right?
Yeah, we give out the awards between 2:30, somewhere in there.
Okay. And then what happens after that?
Well, in your goodie bag that you get, you'll have 2 $12 food vouchers for restaurants downtown. And you can use those between 4 and 7. And there's a list on the back side of that of which restaurants are participating. So you get for two $12 food vouchers. So if you buy a $15 meal, you have to pay a little extra and leave them a tip. And then we'll cruise Adams Avenue from 7 to 8:30. We'll give away some cash. You'll have a placard in your windshield that has a number on it, and we'll draw that number, and you'll get cash. And then we have a bunch of the merchants downtown that have bought a cruise favorite plaque. I was out selling those yesterday. I sold 20 some right downtown. So all of our sponsors will have one, plus those 20. So we'll have 30 some plaques that will be given out. They have the plaque, and they just stand alongside the street and pick out a car that they like and step out in the street and hand them their plaque and thank them for coming to see us and send them on their way.
And that's kind of a fun thing. We've been a part of that. We've been a part of that too. You know, we've done that before. Where, I mean, because where people, they drive by Mac Square right here. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. That's where we give away the money.
Yeah. So, and that's kind of a cool thing, because, you know, there's a stoplight right there, and so sometimes there's a little bit of a peeling out when
It does happen once in a while.
It does happen.
We always tell them don't do that, but
yeah. But there's always a little bit of
I know.
Yeah.
I know it's a fun thing and all that, but there's a safety thing involved there. There's a lot of people around and kids around, and so I want everybody to be careful.
Yeah. Well, cool. So tell me, what else is new?
Well, we have a new thing this year. It's kind of a trial. The Eastern Oregon Cruisers from Hermiston, it's a car club in Hermiston. There's 2 over there. But the one, they have what they call valve cover races. And it's similar to the Cub Scouts Pinewood Derby, except you have valve covers that you get old roller skates or something and get the wheels off of it and put it on 4 wheels, and you race them down a incline. It's a plywood track, and you race them down there, and you can use any valve cover you can find, and people decorate them and make them pretty, and they'll bring some with them. They have probably a dozen or so, and they bring them along, and if you have your own, you can race it. About the only stipulation is it has 4 wheels, and it can't weigh over 10 pounds. Other than that, about anything goes. So it's just a fun thing. So if this goes over at all this year, then we'll probably build a track and do it again next year. They've talked about you can do a Hot Wheels track too. They can build a ramp with Hot Wheels track, and we'll have Hot Wheels cars in our goodie bag, so you can race your Hot Wheel car on that too.
So, and for people that don't know, a valve cover is maybe a little bigger than a loaf of bread. You know? Maybe a little bit longer.
From a V8, you know, it's probably 18 inches long and 4 or 5 inches wide,
right?
A couple of inches tall. But you can get a straight 8 one that's 2.5 feet long. Doesn't matter. Anything goes.
Yeah. Well, that sounds fun.
It's just a fun thing to do. Yeah. Gives you something to do during the day. We'll have a poker walk during the day, and we've got live music. Frank Carlson, who's a wonderful musician, will be here. So we'll have things going on all day.
Well, awesome. Well, cool. And so if somebody wants to register, somebody wants to, where do they, give us the information on how?
Okay, they can call me, and my number is 541-910-9025. So you can call me, or you can go on our website, timbercruiserscarclub.com, and you can print off the registration form there.
Okay.
and just come out to Riverside Park Friday evening and pay us $35, and you'll get a goodie bag, and you're a participant. You're off and running.
Yeah. So for $35, and then you're giving away 24 of that at least.
On Saturday evening.
Saturday, yeah, and right,
Plus,
Saturday,
plus 2 meals Friday night.
right, yeah. So,
So you get 2 meals for 2.
yeah,
So you got your money back right there.
that's right. You're certainly not. You're not paying for the event just on the
Yeah.
registration of the cars. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So
We have a lot of sponsors. I can't list them all out off my head, but
Yeah.
we've got about 9 sponsors this year that paid up. So they're the ones who are paying for everything.
yeah. Well, awesome. Well, Arlan, thank you so much. I mean, this is awesome, and it is so. I mean, I know you know this, but it's just 2 great events come. I mean, Crazy Days is
Yeah.
a really good event.
Both together,
Yeah,
helping each other.
And the Timbers, the car show is just really significant for both of those things.
It draws a lot of people downtown, and
Yeah.
then the merchants get the benefit. We do a poker walk where we go to 7 of the businesses, and it gets people into those businesses. So we try to help the city, and the Main Street works hard to get downtown busy, and there's just so few merchants down there anymore. It's all insurance companies and realtors, but and that's good too, that there's no vacant buildings to speak of, but it's just we try to help each other.
Yeah, that's right. All right, yeah, and if you are not familiar with Crazy Days, it's just that is a really wonderful event.
It's been going on for 50, 60 years.
Yeah, and that will be the 18th, Saturday the 18th.
Right.
And that is just a full day of being able to be downtown and hang out and eat, and the fire truck is normally there
Right, yeah.
with its fountain
Shower
sprinkler
tower.
going out, shower
Shower
tower,
tower.
yeah, so that if it's a warm day, then the kids can run through the water, and
Yep.
and the cars are there. I mean, it's a great event. It really is.
Depot Street will be pretty full with food carts and different things. And
Yeah.
Merlin is doing a breakfast down there from, I think, 8 to 11.
Yeah.
And he does a wonderful job. So I haven't found anybody that complained about that breakfast. And it's reasonably priced.
Yeah.
So that'll be right on Depot Street too.
Yeah. Awesome. All righty. Well, cool. Well, thank you so much for being here. Yeah.
Pleasure.
Yeah. Appreciate it. Are you still with us, Kyle?
Yeah, I'm here. I had to relocate because of music, and then they turned the music on right next to me now.
That's
So
okay.
it's like really?
We're not hearing it, so you're good, man.
Oh, well, I can't hear you because of it. But they're moving it right now, so yeah, let's do this. Let's get this over with.
Yeah. So take it away, man.
On this day, July 1st, 1847, the first U.S. postage stamps go on sale. 5-cent Franklin, 10-cent Washington in New York City. 1859, the first intercollegiate baseball game. Amherst beats Williams 66-32 in Pittsfield, Massachusetts. 1861, the first public schoolhouses opened in Washington and on Mason Street in San Francisco. 1941, Bulova Watch Company pays $9 for the first ever television commercial, which airs during a broadcast of the Brooklyn Dodgers Philadelphia Phillies baseball game. 1982, on this day, Cal Ripken Jr. makes the first of his record 2,216 consecutive MLB starts at shortstop for the Baltimore Orioles. 2015, on this day, the U.S. and Cuba announce agreement to reopen embassies and establish full diplomatic ties. 2018, on this day, LeBron agrees to a 4-year, $154 million deal with the LA Lakers moving from Cleveland. And then 2025, so a year ago on this day, France begins a smoking ban in all outdoor areas frequented by children, including parks, beaches, gardens, bus stops, school entrances, and sports venues. Fines start at 90 euros. The number one movie in America on this day 10 years ago, Finding Dory. And the quote of the day is in honor of the District 3 All-Star Tournament. It comes from Babe Ruth. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game. One more time. Never let the fear of striking out keep you from playing the game.
Awesome. Good stuff, man.
Yeah.
Thank you. Yeah. And
Yep.
thank you, Arlan, for being with us. Yeah.
It was
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.
All righty. Thank you, guys, and we'll see you soon.